Hi, my name is Tana Janelle Moorhead. I am a student here at Texas Southern University at the School of Communications in Speech Communications 332, Dr.Jaballa Hasan's class. I'm here to speak to you about self-determination for Cyrenaica. Cyrenaica is a part of the eastern half of Libya. Libya is in the northeastern part of Africa. In recent years, Cyrenaica has been under oppression, extreme oppression under the dictatorship and rulership of Gaddafi. Right now, Cyrenaica is in a position after the post-movement of the death of assassination of Gaddafi, they are now trying to reestablish a government where they have self-sufficiency and have rights and a voice and a freedom of speech and an opportunity to make decisions for their own well-being, which is the movement of self-determination. Let me give you the definition of self-determination. It is the principle in an international law that nations have the right to freely choose their sovereignty and international political status with no external compulsion. By extension, it has come to mean the free choice of one's own acts without external compulsion. The right of self-determination is recognized as a right of all peoples in the United Nations International Bill of Human Rights and Indigenous People in the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People adopted by the General Assembly in 2007. Some of you who may be viewing this audio may have experienced or encountered a situation where you have worked hard for something. You have earned your monies or earned a reward only to have someone come and take that away from you and give it over to another individual or another entity. This is one of the experiences that the Cyrenaica people are experiencing at this time. Cyrenaica is a land full of wealth. They're rich in oil and resources. Their resources is what supplies their country or their region to be self-sufficient. However, they are not benefiting from their resources, their oil, and their capacity to maintain a self-sufficient lifestyle, even for their own personal livelihood. The monetary benefits that they receive or that they have been enabled to produce is given over to Tripolitania. And with that, Tripolitania is now the government that is in place of ruling over Cyrenaica, and basically with the NTC, which is the National Transitional National Transitional Center, I believe it is. And with that organization being established after the death of Gaddafi, the Cyrenaicans are not actually able to still have that full self-sufficiency. They want to have their own autonomy in their own country. And who could blame them for that? If you are well-able, you are a citizen of a country, you would like to have the benefits, definitely, of where you live. You'd like to have that say-so. You'd like to make decisions for yourself and for your families. So with this situation of them seeking self-determination is a movement that the Cyrenaicans are actually pursuing for themselves. After being toppled by Gaddafi's military coup in 1969, Eastern Libya was sidelined for the next 4 decades. So we know that this has been going on for 4 decades. And now that Gaddafi is no longer existing, they are wanting to take their country back into their own hands. They are lacking the significance of power and economic progress, and they're dissatisfied with the central government of Tripoli. So under this representation of Cyrenaicans in the interim parliamentary body, the Cyrenaicans are wanting to take back their country so that they can have freedom of speech, freedom of choice, and be able to live in a safe country and provide for their children and establish an inheritance and a legacy for the next generations to come. So with that, I am concluding in my presentation that the Cyrenaicaans deserve to be a self-sufficient country. They deserve to be positioned as a body of people who can make their own decisions. And with the anti-movement, the people who are maybe against this movement can consider to give them an opportunity to, to use their resources and to make good on their position as a people, to be able to support themselves and utilize and take benefit of their own resources would be a great outcome for the Cyrenaican people. The process of self-determination can be through direct negotiation by representatives of the participants, mediation through a trusted third party, the findings of an agreed upon independent tribunal, or the ruling of a recognized international court such as the International Court of Justice. The process ends with the people's consent to a proposed outcome through a referendum or some other means. So in that, again, this is a position where the Cyrenaicaans can take ownership of their country. I believe that they are people who can survive, and not to say that they won't make any mistakes, but they have the ability to build their country and to live again and enjoy the peace of the country as well as the resources that they've worked so hard for. This concludes my presentation.